come up and shoot you.
Still get slayed.
Still get slayed. But Jake, I'm cool. I got a good job. They ain't gonna kill me.
A lot of people have life insurance, so just in case they do die, their family will have some money, or there'll be some money to bury them or something. But all of that don't go through all the time. It don't. Like when you read about the story of Malcolm X, his father got killed and died, but his father had life insurance. But the insurance agent found some type of loophole or some type of trickery where his family didn't get it. So even you have no insurance. Even look, you got people that's paying into these accounts, but you had something like the crash in 2008. So some certain people, basically the money that you were saving, you ain't got access to because the country in debt.
Yep.
You know.
I got. Was you done with that?
Yeah, that was it.
This is Leviticus. I'll start a little bit down. Leviticus chapter 26 and 27.
And no, this is what the Lord's taking away from us, that fear. All right, like I said in Isaiah.
Yeah, kind. And if ye will not all these hearken unto me, but walk contrary unto me, then I will.
Go ahead.
Exactly. Then I will walk contrary unto you.
Which Bible chapter? We get the Lamentations, the second chapter. Hold that.
Lamentations.
I'm in Lamentations
6. Let me see. Right.
Quote it.
This is Lamentations 2 and 5.
Read that over, Bible Shamari.
Come on. Leviticus 26 and 28. Then I will walk contrary unto you.
No, let's start from top.
Leviticus 26 and 27. And if ye will not for all these hearken unto me, but walk contrary unto me, then I will walk contrary unto you.
Stop. Go ahead.
Lamentations 2 and 5. The Lord was as an enemy.
See the
Ooh, that was
like 3. What did you say? He had cut off his 3.
This is Lamentations 2 and 3. He hath cut off in his fierce anger all the horn of Israel.
All the horn of Israel. We lost our mic, man. Go ahead.
Right. It says, he hath drawn back his right hand from before the enemy, and he burned against Jacob like a flaming fire.
Go ahead. That means he was angry, man. Lord was pissed off. Go ahead.
Which devoureth round about. It says, he had bent his bow like an enemy.
Yep.
He stood with his right hand as an adversary, and slew all that were pleasant to the eye.
Damn.
In the tabernacle of the God of Zion.
The Lord fucked us up, man. The Lord brought us down low. The Lord was no more friend to us, man. The Lord was like somebody like your enemy, man. Like you finna go up to somebody, man. You know? And I can't think of it where I can't even quote it. Something big has to be. It says where if you know what? I do remember. It says it's an Acts where it says happily we should be fighting against the Lord.
5.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna get it before you get that.
Yeah. It's around Gamaliel said it's a little after 31 or something, like 33 or something. So it says he poured out his fury like fire. Verse 5. The Lord was as an enemy.
He was as an enemy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He has swallowed up Israel. He has swallowed up all her palaces.
Right, because what? We walk contrary to the Lord. So guess what? The Lord had all this happen to us, man. He walked contrary with us. The Lord was an enemy to us, man. The Lord swallowed up Israel, man. The Lord kicked our ass.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says the Lord was as an enemy. He has swallowed up Israel. He has swallowed up all her palaces.
All our palaces. Go ahead.
He hath destroyed his strongholds and hath increased in the daughter of Judah mourning and lamentation.
Man.
All right, it's gonna go into
The Lord
it.
brought us low, man. The Lord brought us low because we was an enemy, because we walked contrary with the Lord, man. So what the Lord do? Walk contrary with us, man. You know?
Yep.
And the scriptures say, let me, Bible, can I get this right quick? It says if you, let me just read it. This is Acts chapter, you said 5?
Yeah, it's like.
I got it. This is Acts chapter 5, verse 38, and it says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone, for if this counsel be of works, if this counsel or this works be of men, it will come to naught. All right? It says, But if it be of Yahweh, he cannot overthrow it. See, so basically the Lord gave us an ultimatum. The Lord wanted us to do right, but what we choose of doing wrong. So what was that ultimate, choosing that wrong was ultimately what? It says, least happily you be found even to fight against Yahweh. And that's what we did, man. Choosing that wrong was us saying we want the Lord to be an adversary. Choosing that wrong was us fighting against Yahweh. All right? Because we walk contrary with his word, man. We was like, oh, these not the words of life. These not the words of the Lord. We can do what we want to do. So the Lord was like, all right, okay, cool. You want to rumble? I'm gonna give you a fight.
Yeah, they rejected his counsel.
We rejected his counsel, man. And the Lord did what? He put us in captivity. Not for our destruction, but what? For correction, man.
Right.
You know? You got it, Shemaiah.
Con. Leviticus 26, verse 27. And if ye will not for all this hearken unto me, but walk contrary unto me, then I will walk contrary unto you also in fury. And we just read in Lamentations who the Lord pour out his spirit into. Yep. It says, and I, even I, will chastise you 7 times for your sins. Man, hey, that goes into what we were just saying, you know, double straights, you know, this is harder bondage. Yep. Go ahead. And ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall ye eat. And I will destroy your high places, and cut down your images, and cast your carcasses. Which that actually happened in the Renaissance, you know? Yep. When they repainted all our images. Yep. You know, they whitewashed a whole bunch of, what's it called, Shamari? What? The Byzantine? No. When they repaint, it's called something. When they repaint all the images, it's white. Oh, it's iconoclasm. Iconoclasm. What? They iconoclast all our images, man. They covered up the icons. They actually got pictures of King James as a dark image, and then they got pictures of King James as a white picture. The same images, you know? The same images they got as King James being a Judite, a dark-skinned Judite with woolly hair. They got him with an Edomite, pale, rosy cheeks and shit, man. Yeah. You know? Those paintings during the Byzantine Empire of they got all kind of prophets, man. They got Moses, all right. They got the apostles. They got Apostle Paul, and all of these men are dark-skinned men, all right. You know, it goes on to say, and I'm gonna skip up a verse because all of these are prophecies that came to pass, man. It says, what verse you at? This is Leviticus 26 to 29. And ye shall. Try to get this image right quick. Okay, I got it. See, they got King James on the left, well on the right. That's a dark image. And look on the next image, they got him a white image, man. Same picture, but iconoclast, man. Look, boom, same picture. That's a good one, yeah. Same picture, but boom, they changed to white, man. That's what they did, man. And that's King James, which was a so-called Judite, man. Well, it was an Israelite. All right. God. It goes into it. I'm gonna jump up a verse because that's a prophecy that's going to happen. It already happened. All right. It already happened when the brother was going into the Lord has poured out upon Jerusalem fury and wrath. It says, and ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall ye eat. Now, brother, Deuteronomy 28 and 52, I believe. There's a prefix, and it's another one in Lamentations. He said, you have sodden your sons have you sodden. The pitiful women have sodden the children. Because because it happened already, and it's going to happen again, because the day that's coming upon this place is going to be a day like it to never happen before on the face of the earth. All right, so if it happened before, it's going to happen again times 10. So you see all of these women around here pregnant. Now, what if the Abaratazar, what if the day cracked tomorrow, or during the plagues of this world? All right, these bitches gonna be eating their young because they did it before, and they're gonna do it again. They did it in 70 AD. I mean, there's multiple times that people didn't eat their young children, even their own flesh of their arm. And you know, any scenario, the Lord is ultimate. He can come out with many scenarios where women eat their young. The child could die, you know, of natural causes, and she just starving. She don't want to die, so she's gonna eat him. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, I wouldn't kill my son. So a simple nigga would be like, oh, I wouldn't kill him. You know, you don't have to kill him, man. The Lord gonna have it to where you do eat him. You know? You have something? No, go ahead. Deuteronomy. Oh, I get it. You want Deuteronomy? It's a precept today, Deuteronomy. Right. It's 28 to 52.
Deuteronomy chapter 28,
53.
verse 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which Yahweh thy power hath given thee, in the siege and in the straightness, wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee.
From the siege and the straightness, and that's going to come again. The straight as in positions of difficulty. Like I said, the analogy that I gave, you might not even want to eat your child, but it's going to be a position of straightness where you're going to die, and that thought is going to come into your head, well, I don't want to die, he's already dead, and you're going to commit cannibalism, you know? It's going to be a position of straightness, you know, just a segue of Leviticus, all right?
Lamentations.
Con, you can get it.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 10. It says, in the hand of the pitiful woman.
Start up to verse 9.
This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that are slain with hunger.
Con.
It says, for these pine away, stricken through for want of fruits of the field.
Now, Shlock, get back to the analogy that I had, and I said pine away. Now, she gonna be sitting there, and when you go through starvation, different phases start to happen to your body. You know, you get dehydrated, which cut off the circulation to your brain from oxygen. You know, then you start to hallucinate because you're not getting necessary oxygen. You know what I mean? So you're gonna start to hallucinate eating, you know, whatever food you can find, grass. You know what I mean? So if you see dead bodies lying around, and it happens to be your son, you know, keep going.
It says, pine away, stricken through want of fruits of the field. The hand of the pitiful woman have sighted her own children. They that were meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people.
Kind, that word siding goes into boil. She is boiled their own children.
Cooked,
Con.
roasted.
Right? Yep.
So basically, it was saying
She was
they
cooked.
That, she ate, he had eaten, but
She ain't boiled it for the animals.
basically those that died by the sword is better than they that die from hunger, because it's starvation is a slow death.
Okay.
But when that's one of the specific plays that the Lord got for the judgment.
That's right.
Like what's that? Said, behold, I send plagues. Bible shot. No, you still holding? You still holding? Go ahead.
They kind of go into it because the Lord already did it. He's going to do it again. It goes on to say, I will destroy your high places. Back to what the brother said, we shall have no assurance of our life. Our high places, our seats of power, you know?
Well, the high places is places of idol worship too.
Con.
When they destroy your high places, it's because they will go and set up high places to worship different idols. So the Lord was going to destroy they. Because when you read up a verse, right? You said, I will destroy your images. That's also talking about their idols too. Because you remember when Jacob left Laban, and Laban came out and to seek him out, and he said, "Where are my images?" Remember, his wife had some images, had some idols.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Con.
Yeah.
So it's the Lord talking about destroying all the idols that these people worship too.
It's like it says in the Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, he said where he should come and break the images of Babylon.
Oh, con.
You know, and burn up, you know, her
Con.
bars.
You're right in that verse because it goes on to say, I will cast your carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols.
Right.
You know, the carcass is a dead body.
Were you reading from?
Leviticus 26.
Okay, go ahead.
And cut and cast the carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols, and my soul shall abhor you. I will make your cities waste and bring your sanctuary unto desolation, and I will not smell the savor of your sweet odors or hors d'oeuvres. O-D-O-U-R-S, odors. It says, and I will bring the land unto desolation. Your enemies which dwell therein shall be astonished at it. And I will scatter you among the heathen and will draw out a sword after you. That goes into what the brother said, whenever you go into these heathen nations, that whenever you see the excessively poor people, you know, it would 9 times out of 10 be Jake, you know, because it was scattered among nations. I will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste. Yep. Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbaths as long as then shall the land enjoy her Sabbaths.
11 and 12.
As long as it lieth desolate, and ye be in your enemy's land.
Read that part over.
then shall the land enjoy her Sabbaths, as long as it lieth desolate.
Because that land is a holy land, right? That land is the particular land that the Most High esteemed above all other land. That's why he said, when you out of that land, then shall the land basically be at rest, because while we was there, we were committing all type of wickedness.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 7.
Right.
It says, but your eyes have seen all the great acts of the Lord.
11 and 12. 11 and 12.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 12. And the land which the Lord thy God careth for, the eye of the Lord hath God all, it says, the eyes of the Lord thy God are always upon it, for the beginning of the years, even unto the end of the years. And it shall come to pass, if ye shall hearken diligently.
Right. So basically, the scripture says what? The Lord is too righteous to behold evil. You got one scripture that say that. Then you got the scripture say the Lord is always looking upon his land. So that's why we got kicked out of that land every time we went off. So you mean to tell me that those people that call themselves Jewish, the men, the children of the Lord, when they got Pig City faggotry, when they got kosher pork, when they got bar mitzvah pay, which is right, Pink City, which in 2005 they said they was trying to, that was supposed to be the biggest gay, so-called gay event in the world in 2005 with the whole Pink City thing. Right. And then you got bar mitzvah pay, which is, if I'm saying it right, which basically is a circumcision when you use your mouth to suck the blood. Now, there's many things wrong with that. First of all, the scripture, right. It's just wrong. All right.
Yeah, it's just bugged out.
It's just bugged out. All right. And then the scripture says abstain from blood. So if you sucking it out, it's not 100% that you spitting it out. So you consuming blood to some degree, and then also right. It's immoral. It's very immoral, and a lot of those babies was getting herpes, man. But y'all the children of the Most High. But when he said he kicked he said, then shall the land enjoy its Sabbaths. Is that land over there enjoying its Sabbaths? Look at that land over there. They got to import vegetation. The land's supposed to grow. That's supposed to be the best land on earth, the Fertile Crescent, that whole area. But they got to import trees and import, matter of fact, even the shores of the dead. This world is so desolate, the shores of the Dead Sea is shrinking, man.
Damn.
They used to be, they got this little beach cafe that was like built along the edges of the sea, of the Dead Sea.
Yeah.
And they said, well, this is how it looked in 2005 or 10, 15 years ago, however. Man, then they showed it again, man. It was like miles.
Damn.
Or close to a mile, but that's a long time, man. So because of all this wickedness going on, the statutes and laws and commandments of the Bible not being executed upon the earth, and the earth suffering for it, the people suffering for it,
yep,
and the earth suffering for it. But was you finished with that?
No.
Well, I think 12 was the point.
Oh yeah, Deuteronomy, yeah.
Read 12 and then jump to Deuteronomy 9 and 4.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 12. It says, a land which the Lord thy God careth for, the eyes of the Lord thy God are always upon it, for the beginning of the years, even unto the end of the years.
Right, I jumped to 9 and 4.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 9, verse 4. It says, speak not thou in the heart, speak not thine in thy heart, after that the Lord thy God hath cast them out from before thee.
Right.
Saying, for my righteousness the Lord hath brought me into the possess this land. But for the wicked of these nations, the Lord doth drive them out from before them.
That's the point. So for the wickedness of these nations, the Lord drove them out before them. So we read Deuteronomy 11 and 12. The Lord is always looking on that land from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. So if the Lord said he's too righteous to behold evil, then what? You got to get kicked out of that land. The same reason why he said, look, for their wickedness I kicked them out. right? So that's the reason why we was getting kicked out. That's the reason why he displaced the original, not the original, but the inhabitants out at that time. So when the fuck those